Today the topic is Guru. The first question, Babaji, who is a Guru?
See, Guru is a common word actually. The one who dispels the darkness of ignorance. So, ignorance can be of anything. About that ignorance, the one who gives you the knowledge is the Guru. So, now the highest Guru is the divinity, divine, from whom the knowledge has arisen about the self. So, in spirituality, the one who would have achieved self-realization and can lead the student, a disciple, for self-realization is the real Guru. The Guru is the one who can help the student stand on his own feet. So that is the Guru. The basic meaning is the one who dispels the darkness of ignorance. So darkness is symbolically compared to ignorance. Knowledge is for the light. So that is how a Guru means. But to become a Guru, it is important that one must be an expert in that particular subject about which one would like to teach. Not that somebody wants to teach everything with half knowledge, a little bit of knowledge, can be teaching wrong things. So a Guru should have achieved complete perfection, expertise. Only then such a Guru is the real Guru who can train and teach the disciples in any such subject at which the student wants to learn.
Thank you, Babaji. So on that topic of self-realization, is a Guru essential for self-realization?
It is definitely recommended because of the Guru in any form. It can be from divine, or you might, if you have the capacity to learn, you might be learning from any object, any animal, anything in this world, any incident in life also can become a Guru. But if it's a human Guru who would have become self-realized and is able to teach you how to achieve that self-realization, is like a bonus always. It is recommended because, like Swamiji, our Guru, used to tell, if you are walking, you might tell, I don't need anybody to guide me, I'm just walking and I will walk. But suddenly you come to a circle from where a road goes to west and north and south and east. Then you are confused which way to go. Then the Guru comes there, handy to guide you. No, this is the path you have to take. You have to do like this. Like for example, continuously we keep teaching, first achieve silence of the mind. Then the secret of the mind and your real self is automatically revealed. It is there.
Thank you, Babaji. If human Guru is definitely recommended, we have heard from stories, from reading books, that great saints such as Buddha, Jesus, Ramana Maharishi have not do not seem to have got a physical guru or human guru. How do they achieve self-realization in that?
But they were all very great, ripe souls. A small touch, a spark was good enough because they were like the dried wood. It caught the fire, means the smallest thing that happened in life. So it taught them that there is something wrong, we need to know about it. Like for Ramana Maharshi, about death, he suddenly wanted to experience what is death, who is going to die actually. And he lay down and controlled his breath also. And he thought, now my relatives will take away this body and they will cremate it, but what will happen to me? Then he decided the I is always going to be there. Thus he went to Tiruvannamalai and did tapas. So from tapas, from inside, he got the inspiration from the divine. The divine became the guru. To our Swamiji also, it was the divine who came, manifested as a Jangama sage, Lord Shiva. So he guided Swamiji, and through tapas, Swamiji gained that beautiful, amazing knowledge and wisdom. Like this Buddha also, he saw people dying, people are becoming old, ill. All this troubled him. Why should we become old? Why should we become ill? Why should we die? Then he went to do tapas and he achieved the nirvana, the total enlightenment. Then that is how they achieved. So we can tell for all this, the divine, the ultimate truth itself became the guru. The enlightenment came from within when they were focused, when they were concentrated. So their wisdom also developed. They were great, ripe souls.
Thank you, Babaji. There is a popular saying that when the student is ready, the guru appears. Is this saying correct, or is the guru appears at the right time by almost like magic, or is it something that we have to put in efforts to get the guru?
You see, it's not the, if not the magic, at least the sentence is right, we can say that. Because first the student need to be sincere and ready, he should wanting to go for that. Sincerity is essential. Then he will definitely look for such a guru. He won't compromise on shorter things and other things. He will look for that one, the one who can teach about the Atma Sakshatkar, Atman, the ultimate truth, the divinity, like that. That means when an effort also happens, automatically the divine's grace descends and the right guru comes into his life. Sometimes some people may go to 1 or 2 or 3 gurus, some places, then they may be disappointed, they may not feel satisfied, and finally they will find to their satisfaction, this is the guru. Sometimes from the inside something tells, this is the guru, you fall in love with that one. So like that also it can happen. It's all the, finally we consider it as the divine's grace.
Okay, thank you, Babaji. For a student, from a student point of view, how do you identify the right guru? How do we know which guru is right for the student?
See, this is first thing is important, that a student should be sincere. He should be wanting the ultimate truth, self-realization, not compromise for smaller things like magics, miracles, this, that, so many things. And he should not get attracted to public, should not get attracted to worldly things. So nowhere he should compromise. That is important, because some people might get attracted, if a certain guru is famous, he is able to attract 50,000 people. To such a atmosphere, they get attracted. That means they are not really into having an earning for self-realization. So they will end up finding such gurus according to their own quality. So if they are really sincere, want only self-realization, they will not compromise and they will not be scared of anything else. They would want to go for that only and do the sadhana. So then the grace of the divine also definitely descends. This is our experience. Finally, it is the grace of the divine, what we call it as the prarabdha, or the right element, right auspicious moment, muhurtam, what Swamiji used to tell, has to come. Then such a person will find the guru. And they become attached to the guru if they are sincerely interested in one thing, ultimate truth. Otherwise, people may be wanting to go a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, and they will be nowhere finally. They will just to do the time pass. They may go different ashrams, go and stay there for some time, again go for another thing, go for. So they, if they themselves don't know what they want, then these confusions occur. They should know what they want actually. If they want self-realization, they should have So we all got guided by reading the Guru's stories since childhood, heard from our mothers. And for us, Guru means all in all, total. Once we accepted a person as a Guru means never looking back. We never needed anybody else teachings or anybody else thinkings. Though we got influenced before finding our Guru, some great self-realized souls, but afterwards it was, Guru means it is God, it is everything for us. Like that, we just fell in love. We never looked back once we fell in love. That became a question of self-respect. It is our Guru. Like that, if the student also has the earning, has the sincerity, knows that is what he wants, then he won't compromise, he will understand, he will get the grace of the Guru. If the sincerity is not there in the student, if they just want overnight miracles, touch of miracles, without doing any effort, without doing sadhana, they expect that the thing should happen. Because self-realization is not a thing that is to be given by producing a stone and you take this one, this is self-realization. It is not like that. Self-realization is inside. It has to happen inside. You have forgotten yourself. You are preoccupied with your own imagination. And in that imaginations you are carried away since time immemorial, life after life, watching the world. You will think this is good, that is good, this is good, and you are confused, you don't know what you want. That you won't be able to get the right Guru. First thing, you must not have confusion. You must choose. It is self-realization is what you want. You are not interested in miracles. You are not interested in magics. Simple thinking we used to have. If it is God, if at all we want something from the God, He should be able to give the highest thing. What is the highest thing? It's God itself. How can anything else be highest than God? If God is God, the same thing, Swamiji used to tell, if God comes and offers you so many things, never accept. Tell that you want God. Because whatever God offers, it cannot be equivalent to God. It is only temporary and less than that one. And the actual happiness is in God, in the divine. So do not compromise. The divine wants to give you the supermarket. Don't go asking for a small chocolate. Like that, you want the self-realization. Sadhana is important. So your own query and earning and the sincerity, wanting is important. Such students will not compromise and they will not be confused. They will always understand and go what they want, and they go for that one. They get attracted to the right teachings. Everything is available in the society. Even after being born in Hinduism also, everything is available. A lot about Bhakti Marga, lot of books are there. Still in those books also, if one can understand, things are available. And about highest truth also, some books are available. Teachings are there. If that is what one is interested, they can go for that one. So whichever way they are interested, they will go for that.
Thank you, Babaji. So how does a guru help a disciple or a devotee?
So you need to accept a person as a guru. That means you are authorizing the guru to train you. If you authorize the guru to train you and you don't expect anything else, you are ready. First thing, the guru will try to remove any ego factor in you. That is the most important thing. As long as there is ego, you won't accept a guru as a guru. You will expect your own things. Like a person comes with an expectation, if this guru can give me a lottery ticket for $1 million, I will accept him as a guru. So what to say? If it is a self-realized soul, he won't be giving any lottery ticket. And that person will be disappointed, he will abuse the guru and go away. Like that, people come to us also and they abuse and they go away. Because it was not self-realization, it was not the love for the guru that they came. They all came for their own selfish purposes. So that is how things happen. If it is not your selfish purpose, if you are able to surrender to the Guru, you accept the Guru, then the Guru trains. Just like the parents train the child. If the child is wrong, they will pull up the child also if necessary. The Guru can scold. You should authorize the Guru. Then the Guru scolds. That is for the reason that you are going wrong. You are egoistic. Your habits are not proper. Suppose somebody comes to me at the age of 20 or 25 or even 30. Imagine by that age, from childhood, a person would have picked up thousands and millions of habits based on egoistic things, stubborn things, not to listen, and you tell, sit here, that person will stand somewhere else, and say, not disciplined. So these type of things keep happening. It's a person's nature. They may not like to do it, but they end up doing it. That is the habit of the person. They end up arguing with the master. They won't take it seriously when the master wants to teach. So to such people it becomes very difficult to teach also. Teach the discipline, teach the dedication, what is necessary. See, 160 people sit here, every time we instruct. First, if people understand these instructions, you can sit any comfortable posture. Keep your back and neck straight. Immediately a person should start doing it. Once I tell them, start instructing means it should be like the army training, military. All the 160 people straight away straight. And then I tell, gently close your eyes. And they should gently close eyes. And after that, nobody should be keeping the eyes open. That means they are delaying, they are late, they are not perfectly disciplined. They are not paying total attention to the master. So like this, then also they will be moving here and there, standing up and going and then come. So leisurely after 5-10 minutes means they are not 100% disciplined. When a student is not 100% disciplined, it's not easy to teach such a student. Because whatever the master tells, the student will not be able to follow because he is not used to, he is habitual to something else. So a student should be able to dedicate, means you dedicate yourself. The master says you have to come, means just come without thinking twice. Sit means sit. Close the eyes means close the eye. Just keep watching means just watch and don't think anything. Like that Swamiji used to tell every day when I instruct people to sit for meditation, it's like the commander giving the command. Now command, fire, he tells. So that is strictly forbidden not to listen to the command in army. Army has its own strict discipline codes. You must do it. Otherwise things can go wrong. If the students are not disciplined, the master tells them to do like this. If they don't do it, then the things will go vary. It won't happen exactly. So much is needed from the student's side. And the student should be paying apt attention when the master teaches. Many people might be sitting here, a question is asked to me and I answer. All the people do not pay 100% attention to what I am trying to convey. They understand only according to their capacity and they try to understand something else. And then they write to me as if something else that they understood is this is the thing, is this the thing. Again they have doubt, can I do this one, can I do that one? See, that's what Swamiji used to tell. You see, I have told them to do dhyana. Now this person is asking, okay, can I do this fasting? Can I do this type of puja? Can I do this type of thing? Okay, you do it, that's your choice. But if the master says, okay, this is what you do it, and if they do it, then they can get into samadhi and they can get into self-realization. So now students, earning and the wanting is so important again, how the master teaches me. So for that purpose, the first master tries to remove the ego. In olden days, Gurukul system used to be there. Students, when they were very young, after the age of, say, something like 8 or 10, so they would be sent to the Gurukulam. The masters would teach them. Means when they were young, they could be straighten them. And once if they are across 20 years, 30 years, and they have bent, it becomes so difficult to straighten such a branch. But yet the master keeps trying his best. And this is how he tries to teach. If the ego can be sacrificed, if the student is ready to listen to the master, yeah, I should not be doing like this, I should not think like this, I should not go away like this, I must be disciplined, I should do like this, what the master wants. So today, our master is not physically around, but still whatever he taught me, that discipline rings in the ears. So it is so scary and disciplined mind. Swamiji didn't like this, I should not be doing this. That awareness comes always. My Guru never would have approved me doing like this. I should be protecting, supporting and defending the ashram. I cannot simply run away and live comfortably for me, for myself. So like that, such a selfish thing never occurs. We have come for the Guru and we will work for the Guru, we will live for the Guru, we will die for the Guru. So that type of discipline must come. So that's what the master tries to pay. See Ashtavakra, so many others came because Janaka was an emperor first. So he had that ego and Rajasika, stubbornness swabhava. He thought, if I order, anybody should be give me self-realization. Self-realization knowledge is not that you order somebody, you are at a higher status, you are the king, and somebody gives you. Then finally Ashtavakra teaches him with 3 conditions. First, come down the throne, means give up your ego that you are an emperor. You are my student now. I will have the authority to correct you, to scold you, to teach you. Never think once that you are an emperor, that you can do anything to me. You have lost that power. You are no more the emperor. I am the emperor. That type of demand the master used to do. That was what wanted. Ashtavakra told this one. Then you pay attention to Nachiketa. Yamadharmaraja tells, one time I will narrate about that ultimate truth. When he asked the question, some people say, after death also we exist. Some people say, okay, we don't know. Nobody has come back to tell what has happened after the death. What is the truth after all? After so many tests, first he tells, you go back to the world. I give you emperorship. I give you wealth and everything you enjoy. 5,000 years, 50,000 years. Wants to test whether that Nachiketa was really interested to know about that ultimate truth. You see, in old days, masters used to test for these things. Without that, they would never initiate at all. After so much of test, when totally determinedly Nachiketa stands by, I want this knowledge only. After 50,000 years, I will have to come back to you. It means my body will die. Again, I will have to come back to you. Is there anything to avoid? Yama says, no, you will have to come back. Then give that ultimate knowledge here and now. That earning should be there. That discipline, that wanting. Then pay up. After that, the next test, he tells Nachiketa, only once I will narrate. You shall not ask me a question again. You must pay attention, total attention. Paying attention is your responsibility, the master tells the student. I will tell you with all the interest and wanting to teach you. I will tell you once. I will go on narrating. Paying attention is your responsibility. If you have not paid attention, it is not my responsibility. I am teaching all the time. I am teaching. If you are unable to grasp it, catch hold of it, that is your problem. So like this, the masters used to put condition. After testing for ego, removing of ego, equality, all are same as a student. All have to learn means learn. Nobody is of a high status. another is low status. There is no such thing. All are my students means all of you have to learn. That's what the master puts test. In these tests, if one fails, what the master can do? If one is unable to pay attention, grasp it. Actually, this is the technology also. When I am talking, you pay apt attention. All the words, sentences must penetrate your mind, then you will not forget it. Years after also. See, our master has gone physically. I have not forgotten one sentence that he used to tell. Whatever I teach, whatever I answer to the question, in this only, that all the teachings of my master is hidden. Based on my master's teaching, only I experience the truth, and then today I am able to teach or answer the question. Is all my master's teachings. He would tell one sentence, finer point here and there. I might elaborate about that one, but I remember that pinpoint effectively. Exactly, this is what he answered to the question. I know this is what. He taught that when you are just watching means you are not thinking. This point he taught me. Do you understand? When you are just watching, you are not thinking. If you are thinking also, that means you are not watching perfectly, he said. Do you understand this point? He used to ask me. Yeah, that made sense. Yeah, if I am watching, I should not be thinking. If I am thinking, that means I am not watching perfectly. Then that is your problem. You must practice watching. I want you to just watch. Then when you watch, see the miracle that happens. Then all the thoughts and visions disappear. Then that infinite Atman is revealed. That is there. All the different titles of mind, chitta, putta, gitta, everything disappears. You read a book and you keep 1,000 words of definitions, you keep it in the mind unnecessarily, and you keep doubting what is chitta, what is mind, what is jitta, what is patta, all these things. You keep wondering, and you are confused. Everything disappears simply. It is there. Consciousness of existence, the I, it is there. That is the one which was looking to know itself. That is the one which was preoccupied with its own imagination. That is the one always stressed out. That is the one was miserable. That is the one which was unhappiness. That is the one was which craving. Everything disappears. Just listen to this one. Watch and not thinking. This point our master taught. Swamiji taught me this point. Like this. Like this, he asked, do you know, if you are watching, you are not thinking, observe this. If you are thinking, know that you are not watching. That means you are not following my orders. Just watch. This point itself is the highest secret, the deepest secret, highly classified type of thing. That is how the master teaches. If you become ready, perhaps he saw me that I was ready, and quietly all alone when I used to be with him, he used to teach. Otherwise, when many people were there, they used to be gossiping all political topics, this is happening, that is happening, their own things. Means my observation. Instead of listening what Swamiji had to say, they would go on talking their own things and their problems and their things. Swamiji, this has to happen. Swamiji, give me this thing. Swamiji, shall I do this one? You meditate, I telling. Then you tell, if I don't meditate, if I am a good person, is it enough? It's okay. You don't want to meditate. You try if you can a good person. Do you understand what is the good person means? Like that. Is it okay if I just do fasting, if I don't do meditation? It's up to you. Like this, you go on arguing with the master and never learn. So when will you catch? How will you have the self-realization? That discipline is what the master wants. That is how the master tries to teach. When he gets to see, now this student is disciplined. Now this student is ready to pay apt attention if I teach these sentences. Then the master opens the mouth and teaches. That used to be the ancient teachers' highly classified teaching. Swamiji also, he wouldn't talk in front of everybody like this. Today I am talking 100,000 times, I keep talking, I answering the question. You ask a question and I talk, you ask a question and I talk. Swamiji never did. Only if the student was ready, Sat Patra, if that person is eligible, then you get that truth. So first the student has to make himself or herself eligible with total discipline, not simply through like a dramatized statements, dialogues like, oh master, you hit me, you beat me, you do anything, you give me self-realization. It won't happen like that. A little bit of scolding the master did, and people used to run away from him. Surprised. Human psychology, we were surprised. I was a young boy, I used to watch. 40 years these people were with Swamiji. Was it just with attachment, or was it just with their own ego, or was it with what thing that they were with? 100,000 times he used to scold like that for us. It never affected. The more he scolded, I felt more attached to him. I felt that Swamiji is more attached to me. He considers me his own. And he taught. When I asked and when I was ready, he felt, he taught. So that's what I am teaching today. So much is there for a Guru teaching. This is some of the basic points only are spoken.
Thank you for this wonderful explanation, Babaji. It is very clear that there is a lot of benefit to the devotee from the Guru. And definitely the devotee and the disciple needs the Guru. But looking from the other point of view, what is in it for the Guru? Why does the Guru go through all these efforts and trains the disciple?
You see, the master has achieved that truth, that great truth. Now he knows, he is well aware, the same oneness is everywhere. In all the creatures, all the human beings, whichever it is the same consciousness. When he gets to see at other places, the same consciousness is undergoing so much of trouble, so much of pain, so much of craving, so much of indiscipline, so much of wrong habits, and so much of unhappiness, so much of stress, he feels compassionate. May the divinity bless all these, also gain the same awareness, that which I have got by the grace of the divinity. Today that awareness, that peace is there. May every soul be blessed with this peace, this awareness, this maturity in their behavior. May all human beings learn to live for each other, not against each other. They may learn to appreciate each other, understand each other, instead of feeling jealousy, criticize, talking nonsense, belittling the other as if they are the champion devotees. Like this, what is in it? Means when the master sees all these things, that is the question, you see, that's when he becomes ready to give his life, to put such efforts to teach the student. The master could have gone into a corner quietly, comfortably, simply spent there a few days that the body is there and gone into samadhi, finish. But he takes so much of pain, he travels, he goes around, and as my Guru used to tell, when he established the ashram, human beings ate me up, he used to tell. Means humans are, everywhere they show their corruptedness, their controlling dramas, and they want to do this. They don't want to simply listen to the master. So much of is there. In spite of that, he used to bear with all those things, go to different ashrams, go to different places, travel. Like that 25 years, we are also traveling. Everybody won't understand. You stand in the security queue, they won't understand who you are. They might tell, hey, come on, hey, come here. Like that, they can be very rude, sometimes security people. Sometimes in India is different. They understand a saint. Okay, they talk respectfully at least. They behave. They just do their job. We understand they have to do their job. But while doing, they can be courteous. That's what the human beings lack, you see. Very often. Say no with a smile type of thing. Means everybody won't understand. In spite of that, the master travels. Let this knowledge, awareness spread. Not the violence to spread. Let the love and honor spread everywhere. Let all humanity practice this meditation, know about themselves, know the oneness, live happily and peacefully. There shall not be any insecurity at all. Let them all live, let all of us live happily, peacefully. So that is why the master becomes ready to teach. He becomes ready to take all the pain. It's not easy to teach anyone. Anyone, even after coming closer to the master also, it's not easy to teach. It's so much of painful. At times it can be risky also. We try to scold somebody and they will misunderstand, abuse me, scold me and go away. And then they will spread amongst their friends, oh, this Babaji is very bad, he has a lot of these wrong things, this thing, that thing. They can do anything. That is a risk. So taking that risk, I have to scold sometimes. At least they should learn something. This is how you have to be. Serve like this, do like this, give up the ego. That's why Service Swamiji taught always. No, first time when he came to the ashram 52 years ago, I would have narrated 100,000 times. I would tell one more time. He told, if you clean the toilets of the ashram, you will understand the essence of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita means which talks of the highest truth known as the highest Upanishad. Throughout the Bhagavad Gita, giving up ego, giving up imagination means giving up the ego. It's one of the primary factors he talks. So then you have peace, he tells. If you give up your ego, you have peace. That you can achieve like this also, like this also. You might be emotional, you want to be a workaholic, you work, no problem. You sit and meditate, or you be devotional, it's up to you. In any way you do, but if you technically, if you adopt that your mind is applied, then you can achieve. Like that the master teaches, wants to teach, takes the pain. As long as possible, as long as this body is there, we would like to teach. If anybody is interested to learn, I always pray, the day this body is not useful to this world, please let it go that day, finish. Till then, let me keep working for people. Let me attend to WhatsApp messages, let me attend to emails, let me try to do these Zoom classes. If people are interested to learn, if there are any meaningful these question and answers, it is for everybody's sake. So that is how the master wants to teach, would like to learn, not for sake of any personal ego, that I know, I only know, I want to show this knowledge. That is not there. I don't need anybody's certificate. The truth does not need anybody's certificate at all. It is truth. It is my truth. I have the peace. Simply I want to teach.
How do we repay such a guru, Babaji, for all the pain that a guru takes for the disciple? What is
By
the
remaining
right repay?
sincere, by remaining sincere, sincerely doing the sadhana and achieving that truth to yourself is the greatest dakshina that you can give a master. You can make him proud of you. That is how you can repay. Then you can create awareness to others also. You can inspire others, you can be influencing others. You can be telling others, there is a master, come and learn from him. You practice meditation, you can be able to tell. Once you practice and you know that this is the right thing, then you will not be confused.
Thank you, Babaji. That ends my questions in terms of overall
Okay,
things. Thank you.
there are some hands we can see. Hope they will have some good questions again, and we will try.
Babaji, like lot of devotees here are asking, like they are getting lot of thoughts during meditation. So for that, what is the solution?
See, when thoughts come, do not analyze the thoughts, whether this is good or bad, whatever it is, let the thoughts come. Just watch them, just like a witness. Then, if you just watch, thoughts will all disappear and the mind will become silent, regaining its form of consciousness. Then, the consciousness of existence, the I, is revealed.
Thank you, Babaji.
Yes, Pranam Babaji. Pranam.
Yes.
Babaji, my question is like when I was younger, so I used to had this thought that I want to be nothing. Like, so nothing means I want to be nothing, get dissolved in that God. I don't know what that means like that. So now I have come to know for the five months back that when somebody asked Lord Buddha, what have you achieved? So Buddha said nothing. So what is is there the same thing, or he achieved my main question is like, what did Lord Buddha means by saying he achieved nothing?
You say, nothing means you have your own imagination. I want to tell that nirvana is not a new thing that you gain from somewhere. You have to simply become aware of it. You have to clear your mind. That's what I have been telling. You have to clear your mind. It has to become silent. Then you are there. That is neither something nor nothing. It is beyond.
It is beyond. Yes, it is
Yes.
everywhere. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Babaji. Yes, Babaji.
Hello, Babaji.
Yes, yes.
My question is regarding your very interesting explanation on watching and not thinking. Please tell me if I am correct in my understanding, is that the mind can either watch or think. But if we watch and the thinking goes away, that means that the ego is silent. And the other side is that when you are watching, it allows the supreme consciousness to become more present to the awareness. I don't know if that is an exact way of saying this. The question would be, is there any way of intensifying the watching, or does that happen automatically, Babaji?
See, you practice just watching. When you are able to achieve 1 hour just watching and not thinking, after that it can become automatically. Just like you learn how to bake a bread and then automatically go on baking like that. You become used to that one. Then the ultimate truth is revealed. What you talk of the supreme consciousness automatically is revealed. So that comes. So anything that keeps you away from the awareness of the supreme being is considered as an ego thought. So by watching, you get rid of all the ego thoughts, then that truth is revealed. So you have to practice to achieve for at least 1 hour like that, then you will be able to do more and more. Like that it becomes natural as you go on practicing, you become an expertise obtained. So long times you are able to do it. So then you achieve the final truth.
So this is like saying when we have built a habit of continually chatting around in the mind, speaking all this. So this is creating a habit of silence, of just watching, which we can also do outside of meditation, right?
Yes, acceptance when you are moving and when you are active, whatever results come to your efforts, if your mind just accepts, then it becomes quiet.
Okay. Thank you very
That
much,
is
Babaji. Thank you.
Namaskar, Babaji. This is a tiny bit off topic, but as a child from memory, I was taught to revere God first, then parents, then teachers such as yourself. But should we accept physical scoldings from them, or as an adult, should we draw boundaries? Because I know that a lot of South Asian elders do this to youngsters to teach them a lesson. But is it right?
If they are trying to teach you something, putting you right, then you accept and try to rectify your mistakes is better always. You have something to learn from elders. So you should never stop learning process. While learning, we shall not have any ego. We should be able to learn if any elders tell us, right?
Pranam. Babaji, I'm trying to build a business, and the meditation is helping me be calm and take things lightly. But I'm noticing if I put stress on myself, more things get done. And naturally, stress is wanting to enter my life, and I'm seeing if it's coming, then how I'm talking to the contractors who are taking maybe longer time to get things done. If I'm stressed, then more things get organized and get done. And also in meditation, the first 30 minutes goes very deep and very nice, but then I find the last 20 minutes, there's so many ideas and there's so much energy, new energy in this idea that's being created. So there's so much new energy inside me that I didn't have before. So I was just dealing with this, Babaji. I needed some guidance.
See, energy is always there. Now the point is whether you are able to keep your energetic force concentrated, focused, or you allow it to get scattered. So when you practice meditation, all your energetic force of the consciousness called mind becomes more stronger and remains focused. So then you can attend to your worldly things also in a better way without losing peace. Actually, when you are dealing with the worldly things, to contractor or anybody, it is not a stress. You are focused, you are able to deal with the situation, and then you feel that you are not stressed out at all. Getting stressed out is, oh God, enough, I cannot do this thing. That is a different thing. You are able to do it with enthusiasm. So that is not a stress. So that enables. So when you practice meditation, so your energy gets built up and more concentrated. Also you are able to enjoy peace. When you don't need to deal with a contractor, then sitting in a corner you can enjoy your peace. All the time, 24 hours, you don't have to be thinking of your contractor only. You get it? Point.
Yeah.
Like that. If you practice, it is helpful always. Good. Take care.
Yes, Babaji, a question has been sent in from Suchitana. As Babaji often talks about, Guru is like a measuring tape of the all-pervaded divinity, like measuring sky with the sky. What does that imply? Is Gurudev our inner divine space that we often try to watch as the gap between the two thoughts? And how is he manifesting as the outer Guru in the physical world?
The Guru is everywhere as everything because he has become one with the divinity. He is a self-realized master. If it is the self-realized master, so when you see the gap also, that is also the Guru. When you see any good, when you see any bad, when you get something to learn, always you will see that the Guru is there. In everything the Guru is there. When you want to see the divine as all pervaded, so you see the Guru only.
Thank you, Baba.
Pranam Babaji, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
So Babaji, I have this, two questions. One is, I feel like Guru in a day-to-day life can or sees how a disciple is thinking, doing, and is aware of all the activities a disciple is doing. Is this a correct understanding?
Yes. Everything comes from the Guru, and from everything you can learn. There is always a teaching. The Guru is always present in your life.
The second thing is, we have this weekly once time when we communicate with the Guru. So I can listen, hear, and try to understand. How does the Guru, or how do I know what is Guru communicating on a day-to-day, apart from this particular window? When you are so far, I know you would be communicating, but I'm not able to understand or hear.
So that is why we tell when a guru is physically available, it's like a bonus. He's able to convey in a language that you are able to understand and that you are able to communicate also. Other than that, many times it can be confusing, whether it is the guru or something else, what is happening. There, your faith is the only thing which can sustain you. Faith is the one thing that which you need to cultivate, develop and cultivate slowly. Okay, this is also Guru. Something maybe he is trying to teach me in life. Like that you have to take it. So that is how it has to happen.
All right.
Right.
Thank you.
The fundamental question is the Guru is individual or a tattva, a concept? And there can be a baton pass too.
See, if the Guru is self-realized, is one with the divine, means it's like a concept. So you get to see in a physical body, so then you are able to communicate in the language that you know or in a language that the Guru can communicate to you that which you know. Like that we talk, it's a bonus. Otherwise the Guru is a concept. If you can learn from anywhere, that is the Guru.
And it can be baton pass also?
Bad?
Baton pass, 1-to-1. Say.
Yes, it can happen definitely.
Thank you.
Babaji, pranam.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. My question is, Babaji, I want to know the difference between vipassana meditation and the meditation we are doing here. I'm a little bit confused on this.
There might
Since
be
I'm doing
slight
this from long time.
different techniques. In the method that we are teaching, you are directly trying to make the mind quiet on its own without any external anchor, because you are not given any target to watch. You are asked just to watch, but no such thing that what is it that you have to watch. Actually, you have to watch, trying to watch introvert into your own mind's thoughts. The mind is trying to become quiet on its own. Other type of sadhanas are also good and well, but they try to teach like a preliminary round exercise. First you practice the concentrating the mind on a certain thing, either on a breath, on a body part, anywhere such. Then slowly the mind gets going introverted, it gets withdrawn from that object also. So that is all the difference. Once you know this, you can practice in any way you are interested. You feel good.
Right. What I felt is in vipassana meditation is I always try to come out of the thought pattern. So
Heart pattern.
Thinking process is going on there. I realized so while doing meditation, vipassana meditation. But what I found here is just towards the thought. That's what the difference I found.
Thought has to disappear. Then the mind itself is revealed. You see, now important, everybody knows they have a mind, but nobody has seen the mind itself in naked eyes. They recognize the mind based on thoughts and visions. My mind wants to do this, I want to go there. But what is that mind itself? You cannot see in the naked eyes, you cannot show, this is my mind, this is the color, nothing. But mind is preoccupied with the thoughts. That's why it is unable to become aware of itself. So you have to achieve the silence first. All the thoughts and visions disappear, all ideas get dropped. Then the mind itself is revealed. There you will find the consciousness of existence, that I. But you cannot locate it like an object. It is infinite in form, but you will be able to feel that one. Your attention will go and get absorbed into that, overcoming that also, eventually taking you towards self-realization.
And one more question, Babaji. How can it be utilized in day-to-day life, like in working time and other time when we...
In working, you see, you have a desire is no problem. You want to work is no problem. When you are working, you focus and you work well. When the result comes, your mind will accept. It will not be disappointed. It will not be frustrated. You will not go into depression even if it is not according to your expectation. Sometimes things may happen according to your wishes. Sometimes it may not happen according to your wishes.
On breath or on thought, what should we focus on, Babaji, during
Just
day-to-day
accept
working?
mentally any result that comes, accept it mentally, then the mind becomes quiet, resides. Otherwise, if it is disappointed, you see it starts feeling, oh bad, why it did not happen, it should be happening. It starts brooding about the past, becomes anxious about future. Then if you just accept it, it becomes quiet, acceptance.
No reaction, echo.
Yeah, no reaction.
Thank you, Babaji.
Pranam, Babaji.
Yes.
Babaji, what is the concept of inner guru?
You see, if you get inspiration, if your mind gets connected to that divinity, then real knowledge and wisdom all comes from within when you do tapas. That is what the inner guru. Just now, the mind is preoccupied with the thoughts and visions. That's why it is unable to be aware of itself. When it becomes aware of itself, it realizes that is the inner guru. Because all knowledge, wisdom, everything arises, comes from there only. That is all pervaded. It is within you also. It is the oneness that is everywhere.
So Babaji, is it that physical guru, a guru makes a disciple be aware of their inner guru, like give them independence? This is the whole path of training?
See, it is not the word of independence means if a master is available, it's like a bonus physically. If he can teach the ultimate truth, if he is a self-realized soul, if you become attached, not to be attached to the physical body only, as a concept, as a guru, he teaches, he knows the truth, then such a master can teach you what are all the wrong things that is happening. If you get rid of such ego, all these things, then the secret will be revealed from within. Like that he teaches. Then that same guru is inside also. Then you become independent when you become self-realized. But still, for the worldly manners, like you see, when we become self-realized means we became one with the master. But for the worldly manners, he is the master, we recognize, we worship, and we as his disciple at his lotus feet. This is the proper manners of the world also has to be followed, right?
Right. So Babaji, that means in conclusion, if there is any imagination, this imagination is attachment to the guru to learn the path of realization. And once
Yes.
you're merged, then that silence and that truth is everywhere and the guru is everywhere.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Yes, Babaji, two have just come in. So the first one, Babaji, from Kanu Priya, how to keep mind motivated when it feels like it's failing to silence it in meditation many times.
Never give up. Attitude needs to be there. Though it is very difficult, it is not impossible. You can achieve. You must have this motivation. I can do it. I am going to do it. How come it doesn't come? Like that, have this attitude. And every day you practice. Whenever you sit, definitely some amount of cleansing of the mind, purification and silence happens. Because when you are involved in the world, it is likely that so many millions of things could be troubling your mind. So then sometimes it could be frustrating, but never give up. You see, when we want to want to fill our belly, we want to find a livelihood, we will go out of way. We cannot tell that it is so frustrating, I want to give up, how to motivate myself to earn my livelihood. We won't say that one. Because we know that we need food to sustain our physical body. If we don't get, we cannot sustain our physical body. Like this, you need this meditation to sustain yourself. to have your own peace. Like that, if you think positively, you will not lose the motivation, you will be able to go.
Thank you, Babaji. And the second question from Yuvraj. Just like a disciple seeks a guru, does a guru also seek a student?
A guru is there, definitely he would seek the honest, sincere student, definitely he seeks.
Thank you, Baba.
And
Babaji, can you speak please about the spiritual transmission from the guru and how that subtle influence work in the development of the shishya?
if the guru is self-realized, his physical presence can make a lot of difference. You can receive the vibrations, will always be flowing in all directions. When you have the faith and the devotion, then your mind becomes receptive, then you will be able to feel that presence and you will be able to receive the grace also automatically. So receiver and broadcasting both are equally important. One needs to be a self-realized soul, and the student also need to be sincere and focused, having total faith and devotion. Then you will receive the grace of the master.
And Babaji, can someone realize the self just by keeping the company of a realized master?
Not necessary to be physically always. It is the faith and devotion which matters. You need to have faith and devotion. Even if you are at a distance also, you can receive that when you have that faith and devotion. You will be able to feel the presence of the master.
Namaste, Babaji. So my question is, past 10 years I was practicing self-inquiry along with your instruction on observing the thoughts like that. So last time you guided me on observing kind of more and more you observe like that. So I was able to progress it and able to achieve, thoughtless state in the meditation, except body consciousness. So I am that body, I am like body consciousness is still there, but other thoughts are eliminated. So as I observe while in the meditation, like the self-inquiry is to the non-self only. So whenever I able to perceive some doership kind of thing, so when I try to hold the doership, it is like kind of fading away, and further silence, deeper silence, I am achieving. So when I more and more focus on the doership. So at this stage, when the more or less our thoughts are eliminated, so we are finally with the body consciousness, the final thought, I thought. So at this stage, how to progress it?
Continue watching. There is so much to disappear still. Thoughts keep coming. It cannot be simply eliminated. Otherwise, all these ideas would have dropped. By reading sometimes several books, what happens? We try to stick to such definitions that this has happened, that has happened. Just you have to continue watching, and more peace effortlessly has to be there. Then the body consciousness also gets transformed into the consciousness of the self. Till then you have to continue. You are progressing very well, but you have to continue more. Don't stop here. This is a glimpse what you have got. Now you do more, then you will get effortlessly all the way permanently, right?
And Babaji, this when we inquire, so what I observed is when more and more closely we observing the things, whatever we feel like kind of doership, that is fade away. So the realization is like for the for the unself only. So for the individuality to disappear only, but the self doesn't have any realization, right? So we are are actually watching the non-self only.
Yeah, you and the watching, everything disappears one day. Till then you have to watch without thinking what is self and what is non-self. Don't bother about these things. Just watch so that all ideas gets dropped. Inquiry also gets dropped. Simply you have to observe from where the eye is coming. Then one day it will be revealed when total silence occurs. So you continue this one, right?
Thank you.
Okay.